just us. Yeah. Ain't nobody else, baby. Just us. Turn the world off for a minute.
Welcome to another episode of Just Us. My name is Milton and this is Felicia. Welcome y'all to another episode.
That's right. Welcome to another episode of Just Us, Milton and Felicia. We're so happy to be in y'all presence one more time, right?
Me and you, baby, going one-on-one. Oh, I'm just kidding. Yeah, we are. Yeah. Appreciate y'all.
That's right. You guys don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend about Just Us, Milton and Felicia. We got a lot going on over here on this channel. We got Just Us, Milton and Felicia. We got Girls Talk to come on Tuesday. And then we got the Roll Effect podcast that comes on every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. So tell a friend to come and check us out, you know, right?
We'll have to make some coffee time. We got a lot going on.
Make some coffee time, absolutely. You guys, we thought today would be a very fun episode to talk about the biggest scam in history. Like the biggest scam in history. You know what the biggest scam in history is?
It shouldn't be, but it is.
What is it?
Adulting.
Adulting.
The
biggest scam in history. You guys. They didn't tell us about adulting. They didn't tell us that they made it look that good.
We've been hoodwinked.
We've been hoodwinked, baby. They made it look so good. We can't wait to get there. And then when we got here, we like,
it's no more Disneyland.
what? It's none of that. So we're going to talk about expectation versus reality. Expectation versus reality. So let's just get right into it. Do you remember your first adult purchase that you went, oh wow, I am officially an adult? Do you remember what that was?
Absolutely.
Tell the people what that was.
That was my Chevy S10 lowrider with the Z stripes. A beautiful truck. And I remember negotiating with the dealership for 5 hours, no joke, with a trade-in. And made a good deal too. And you know, it was $200 a month. We ain't seeing those days no more. And I was so happy. Never drove a stick, drove that stick home. And I was like, you the man. You are the man and a man. And I knew right then it was on.
Yeah.
Because I did it by myself. The first 2 cars, my father had a little something to do with that. But after that, they were used cars and cheap. But this was a major purchase. So
Your first grown man purchase.
Grown man. I was grown.
You was grown.
I'm negotiating. I don't need daddy right now.
Your first grown. I feel like my first grown, it wasn't a purchase, but like a move. I felt like when I first signed my very first lease, it was like, I'm an adult now.
Yeah.
I am an adult now. I can do what I want, when I want, how I want. I can eat cookies for breakfast if I want to, right?
Yeah, you
I can do whatever I want to do.
Cookies and milk.
Cookies and milk. I can do all the things.
Mm-hmm.
But however, you start figuring things out and you like, they made that look easy. Because right now, I'm not feeling easy. I am not feeling easy at all. So we're going to talk about a few things of expectations versus the reality of what it really is, right?
Yeah.
So the first, we're going to call it a trap because y'all trapped us. Y'all kind of trapped us. We're going to say that, right? Y'all trapped us to think it was this beautiful thing. And don't get me wrong, being an adult is super cool. It's super cool. But it comes with its own set of challenges that your parents make really good and for good reasoning because they want us to be the kid that we need to be, and they don't want us to be worried about things, and they want to make sure, you know, we have the best childhood possible. So I can see why they would shield us from it because I did the same thing. Like, let me shield you from it. You know, lights get cut off. Let's just use some candles. We having a candlelight dinner tonight, y'all. We're going to go camping. we're gonna do things in the dark. Not, you don't need to know that, we just didn't have the funds to pay that light bill. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to talk about that. Get some energy going on. We're going to talk about that.
I was just thinking about something.
What are you thinking about?
I'm sorry, y'all, but I just kept hearing stay in a child's place. That's fine when you were a child, but when you become an adult, when you become a teenager, I think you just need to be prepping for this stuff. Because once we become grown, you still in a child place. That's why it's so shocking. I got bills. Yeah, you got bills. I got to get a job. Yeah, you got to get a job. Half of your money gone. Half of your money gone.
Check. You get paid on Friday, money gone on Saturday.
Now you're in the reality.
Reality. So, trap number one.
The one.
You get to eat whatever you want, whenever you want. But the reality is, you having to decide what you want to eat every single day for the rest of your adult life. You're standing in that front of that refrigerator. You don't get to hear the shut that refrigerator door. You need to know what you remember that.
You can leave it wide open as an adult and feel the air if you want to.
Shut that refrigerator door. You don't pay no bills. Get what you gonna get out of there and shut that door.
Mine was a little different.
What was yours?
Why are you standing there? The same thing is in there. You was there 10 minutes ago. You need to know what's in there to get it.
You don't get to do that no more. You gotta really look in there, and if you ain't went to do no groceries, you like, dang, I don't really want to be over here. Mama had some meat in here and some cookies
and you didn't have to prepare it though.
And I didn't have to do nothing but get my plate and eat it. So
and say I want some more.
Right, but now you have to adult. So now you have to cook every day, and you have to decide what you are eating every single day for the rest of your adult life. That's the expectation. That's what it is. No, I'm sorry. That's the reality of it. You don't get to get mom's cooking. You can, but to adult means you got to move on, right?
You got to move on. You got to elevate. You got to come from stay in the kid's place because that is over.
Yeah.
Disney is over.
Disney is over. Okay, let's go to trap number 2. You make your own schedule and do whatever you want on the weekends.
That sounds good.
That sounds so good. But reality is, you running errands on Saturday. You trying to fix everything you got to do on Saturday. And Sunday, you trying to recover because you got to go to work on Monday.
That's why you love Fridays.
And I don't know who said that the weekend should be Saturday, Sunday. It should be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Because on Sunday, y'all, it's like a depression comes over me. Like, it's Sunday already?
Well, all it is reality check.
It's definitely reality. It's like, it's almost time to go do this again. 5 days a week. And sometimes 6. Just depends. You know what I mean? 9 to 10 hours a day. Woo! I don't know what I thought my mama was doing when she went to work at night, but I ain't think it was this difficult.
Well,
I'm like, oh my goodness, we got to do this every week, 5 days a week, and sometimes 6.
I used to go in the summer with my dad to the beach to work. And I couldn't wait till 2 or 3 o'clock to get off. I mean, it was just a Saturday. But I guess reality should have kicked in then. Like, he do this 6 days a week?
You ain't thinking about it because as a child, you just know the food is on the table. You don't know what it takes to get it on the table.
True
you know
that.
What I'm saying?
True that.
So it's a whole different thing. And for right reasons, they didn't let us know a whole lot of things. But it's like when you start adulting, you're like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. Okay, trap number 3. Earning your own paycheck means total spending freedom.
Show me the money.
I got a check. Yes. Nobody tell you. I don't think nobody told me Uncle Sam take his first. Nobody told me that. I thought my check was like, Why is there deductions on my check? There's a lot of deductions on my check. And I'm like thinking, oh my, how am I going to spend whatever I want to spend when how the kids going to eat if I spend whatever I'm going to spend? This is ridiculous.
Well, the two main men are going to get theirs first for your kids to eat. Well, supposedly, Uncle Sam and Mr. Bill. Then whatever's left, that's what you work with.
Because reality is you can't spend it because you got home maintenance, unexpected car repairs, bills you didn't even know your parents paid, like the water bill. I never knew my mom and them had to pay water bill. Did you know that? I mean, water is free.
Oh, some people in the country on wells got free water, but most people don't have
My
one.
mom had a well.
Well, she didn't have to pay for it then at that time.
But I'm just saying, who thought that you have to pay for water?
Well, as a kid, all you doing is turn the water on thinking it's free. That's what
We
you
thought
doing.
everything was free.
Yeah.
You thought that there was a money tree outside or something, right?
No, I asked for money, and my mom, if I did ask too often, she would say, "Boy, money don't grow on trees," and I say, "Yes, it does." There's a tree. It's the money tree, and they take the shades off and they make money. She said, "Well, go out there and find one. Go out there and get you some money, then." I said, "Well, I went.
That ain't gonna happen.
Listen, I literally went outside in the back where I normally dwell, with all the trees, the mango tree, the sea grape trees, the all the trees,
All the trees.
avocado tree, and I started looking at the wood, and I was like, these ain't the right trees, because I was gonna try to make it. I was gonna figure it out,
He's crazy, y'all.
but it didn't.
Okay,
it didn't work.
trap number 4. Hanging out with friends constantly whenever you felt like it. Whenever you felt like it, you could hang out with your friends. But reality is, you so busy adulting, you don't even have time to hang out with your friends. You got to schedule some time to even get with your friends. You got to schedule, and then you being out of state, well, me too, but you're further than I am. You got to schedule some time. Even when we go to Florida, he's so busy sometimes with sisters and brother-in-laws and nieces and the little nephew and things. You just don't even have time to schedule time with your friends.
That's a shame you got to schedule time.
You're constantly adulting.
Right.
So you don't even have time for friends.
Even when I went for our reunion with the friends of the Pitbull Jammers, I still had to fit that in.
You did.
And it was short.
You did. You had to fit that in because life is lifing, you guys, and it's so difficult to just make that time. So the reality is you're not going to just do what you want to do, spend time with whoever you want to. It's just not going to happen.
You got 48 hours in a weekend to do what you want to do. It don't never
It's
add
just
up.
never going to happen.
No.
Staying up past midnight. It used to be the ultimate goal. Now it takes 2 to 3 days to recover if you stay up all night long. I remember when we used to stay up all night long. I remember we used to go out and we used to be just hanging out. I remember as an adult, actually, that me and my friends, we decided, we all worked at Blockbuster at the time. And so we would all just be hanging out. So this particular night, we was like, we're going to go out and we're going to go to the club and we're going to stay there until it shuts down, because we never have done that before. You always get a little bit tired or whatever. So we trying to stage what you call it? We was trying to, I can't even find the words that I'm trying to say, but we was just trying to make it where we stayed there all night until it closed.
5-hour energy wasn't out then.
No,
was it?
5 hour energy wasn't out.
You stay there till they kick you out.
We stayed there. And so me and probably 5 more other girls went to this club and we just there all night. Y'all, when I tell you, we seriously paid for that, because we was extremely tired. And the crazy part is you can't make up these hours because you think you can, but you can't. Oh, I'm asleep. You can't sleep because you got kids. You got, you just can't. You got to get up. You got to make moves. You got to do things. And when I tell you, when we all got to work on Monday, it was like we was walking around like dead zombies. we was just.
Y'all only had them 3 days to recover.
We didn't have 3 days to recover. It was like, who bright idea was this? We don't need to do this again. So that leads me to the next one. Naps. Naps used to be a punishment. It used to be a punishment. You used to feel like it was a punishment because y'all, right now, my granddaughter, she's 5 and she has a sister who's 9 months. And every time their mom say, okay, it's time for a nap, she goes, Sage, the 5-year-old, she goes, me? No, you're not talking about me, right? You talking about Shasha. You ain't talking about me because I ain't got to take a nap, right? She cries every time she has to take a nap. But for us now, a nap is a luxury.
It's a luxury.
It's a luxury.
We don't get naps.
It's like top tier. Babe, anytime he sit down quiet for 10 minutes or less, he is out of here. He has to get a nap.
That's mostly in the nighttime when it's time to go to bed.
It's funny because my sister-in-law, her husband always, she said, where your husband at? He's taking a pawpaw nap.
Right. He do it anytime.
He takes him a pawpaw nap. He gets it in. Like, he gets his nap in. So it's kind of funny because back in the day, I don't even think as we took naps. We was outside playing with our friends, doing all the things. I don't think we even took naps, but nap is a luxury these days, for sure. And
For sure.
Getting mail. For those who grandparents and aunts and uncle do not live in a state with you and you look forward to those birthdays or those Christmas times where you got mail and you knew it was going to be some money, a card, or something special in that mailbox, and you couldn't wait to run and get it, right?
Right.
That's not what it is when you open the mailbox now. When you open the mailbox now, what is there?
When you open the mail, give me my money.
It's bills, bills, and more bills. It's flyers. It's tax papers. It's something you don't want every single time. It's something that you don't want, you guys. It's like adulting. I don't know about adulting. I don't know. It is really difficult, but it's crazy having kids now. You see how you kind of like sheltered your kids from the things that you had to do for them so that they can just be kids and enjoy and not understand why our parents did that. But when I tell you, if you are a young person, don't be too quick to grow up really fast and be like, oh, I want to get out this house real fast because I remember the first time I went to a club and I was able to give them my ID. I'm 21. I can come into the club. I thought that was so awesome. And I went to the club partying, having a good time. And then one day, I was like, I'm tired. I want to do this no more.
Were you like Forrest Gump?
I was tired. I didn't want to do it no more. I'm like, forget this. This is me and my cousin was going to the club and we would always go to the club together and we would just sit there and we was just looking around and I was like, I'm ready to go. She said, me too. I can't do this no more. Me either. Let's go. I don't think I went to a club if I did, I might have went with you, but I don't think I went to a club no more after that.
You went up the road.
I was over it.
Oh.
I was done with that. It's just at a certain point in your life, it just clicks. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore. But I remember my aunt who's passed, Kat. it was funny because she used to go to People's Choice all the time. And then when we started going to the club, she was like, she saw us and she was like, oh no, I'm not partying with y'all. It's time for me to hang up.
Over.
It's time for me to hang up the towel if y'all out here in the club. So that was funny. I miss her too, but she's gone to be with Jesus. But those times was really great. But you understand now how your parents shield you from all the things.
I used to hear little jams though as a teenager, like save your money. Like, I'm a child. What are you talking about? I ain't got no expenses. I guess that was for when you become an adult.
Yeah.
Do this, do that, do this. Oh, okay. Yeah.
This is what this is all about, you guys. I thought it would be very fun to have just talk about expectation versus reality of what it was to be an adult. What was it like to look at what you expected it was gonna be like versus the reality of what it is. Now, it is fun being an adult. I don't want to say it's not fun, but it come with its challenges for sure.
I think everybody got a different perspective of how that goes, but I agree with you with that part. But I still think that we might have to start prepping them, but you think that we should just leave it alone and let them find out.
They can find out the hard way just like we did. Figure that thing out and know, because my granddaughter, when she was like, I swear y'all, 4 or 5 years old, she like, what do you want for your birthday? No lie. She said, I want my own car so I can go wherever I want to go. I want my own house. And what else she said?
Well, I remember her saying she want her own car and her own money so she don't have to ask her mama for nothing.
That's what she wanted. And she couldn't be no more about 4 or 5 years old, you
and
guys.
She wasn't smiling.
She was so serious. She was so serious. And I used to say, I don't know where this child come from, but she was somebody's grandma. Because she still act like a grandma right now.
Like, you don't want a toy, you don't want to go to Disney, none of that. You just want your own.
And she never played with like toys, you guys. She was just different. She was very different. She had a very old spirit. And so when she said that, I was like, this child just said she want her own car so she can go anywhere she wanted to go. So she wanted to adult at 4.
4.
Crazy. It's crazy, you guys. But yeah, I thought that this would be a good episode to talk about, you know, what we expected versus what reality is. And reality is, being an adult, you got to be on your grind. You got to be on your grind. You got to make things work. You got to be the doctor, the lawyer, the nurse, the therapist, the social worker. You got to be Google. You got to be everything for as long as you have to be it. And that's just what reality of it is, right?
Yeah, some adults is all that, while others are just seeking to ask questions and lean on you for the most part.
Yeah. So anyways, you guys, this is going to conclude our episode for this evening. Just a short, quick reality check. Reality versus expectation, or expectation versus reality. Don't forget to check us out on Tuesday for Girl Talk Tuesday. Can't wait for that one. And don't forget to check us out on Wednesday for the Roll Effect podcast that comes on at 7 p.m. And I popped some thumbnails on if you didn't see the latest episodes. I popped that on. Girl Talk came on last Tuesday, and that was our very first episode. So, and then the Roll Effect podcast, we talked about, you know, being, having faith and how God restored relationship. That was part 1. Part 2 and 3 is going to be in a couple of weeks with some more couples of, some more friends of ours.
Right.
So, you know, put your bell on so that you can be notified whenever we upload a video. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. Anything else you want to say to the people?
Just catch up on the episodes, and like she said, share and subscribe and like, because we're going to be coming at you with a whole bunch of stuff that's meaningful.
Yeah. All right, you guys. We will talk with you later. See you on Tuesday. See you on Tuesday.
See ya.
Bye.
Roll a fat. Just us.